Let us pray. Almighty God, who in your wisdom and goodness have appointed the offices of leaders and parliaments for the welfare of society, the just government of the people, we beseech you to behold with your abundant favor us, your servants, whom you've been pleased to call to the performance of important trusts in this republic. Let your blessings descend upon us here assembled, and grant that we treat and consider all matters that shall come under our deliberation in so just and a faithful a manner as to promote your honor and glory, and to advance the peace, prosperity, and welfare of our country and of those whose interest you've committed to our charge. Amen. Next order.
Order number 1, administration of oath.
Next order.
Order number 2, communication from the chair.
Next order.
Order number 3, messages.
Next order.
Order number 4, petitions.
Next order.
Order number 5, papers.
There is a paper to be laid by the leader of majority party, the Honorable Mutai.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Pursuant to Section 130 of the Public Finance and Management Act of 2012, I beg to lay reports of the County Government of Nakuru medium-term expenditure framework, the original copy, the estimates of the financial year 2025-2026. I beg to lay.
Thank you, the leader of majority party. The paper is now committed to the Committee on Budget and Appropriations for subsequent action. Chair?
Mr. Speaker, sir, I've noted that.
Thank you. Next order.
Order number 6, notices of motion.
Next order.
Order number 7, statements.
There are requests for statements. The first statement to be coming from the Honorable Fadhili Musuri.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable Speaker, pursuant to Standing Order number 47-2C, I rise to request for a statement concerning services concerning the state of intensive care unit (ICU) and high dependency unit at the Nakuru County Level 5 Hospital. Mr. Speaker, sir, enjoyment of the highest attainable standard of health is one of the fundamental rights of every human being without any form of discrimination. These rights are further entrenched in our Constitution under Article 43. To this end, the county government must at all times endeavor to breathe life to these fundamental legal provisions by ensuring it provides the highest attainable standards of health. Honorable Speaker, the Nakuru County Level 5 Hospital, as is commonly known as PGH, is one of the oldest health facilities that provide health services, not only to Nakuru residents, but also to largely the entire North Rift region. As such, the crucial role it plays in the health sector cannot be gainsaid. As a referral facility in the region, it often handles highly complicated cases that require specialized care. This calls for highly skilled personnel and complementing modern equipments. Honorable Speaker, reliable information from the facility shows that the ICU only has 6 beds. And out of the 6, only 4 are fully equipped with the requisite specialized facilities. The rest of the beds are ill-equipped, therefore cannot be used to attend to patients. Similarly, the children's section does not have a single ICU bed. Honorable Speaker, this House should also note that the high dependency unit that was established a few years ago has never been operationalized since 2018 due to lack of medical personnel, specifically nurses, that specializes in operating such units. Mr. Speaker, sir, the issues that I've raised here should worry this House. These matters touch on our human lives in general, and an urgent intervention is required to address these challenges. I hereby request the Chairperson Committee on Health Services to urgently issue a statement on, 1, why the ICU at the Level 5 Referral and Teaching Hospital is not properly equipped, why has the hospital not established an ICU facility for children, and what interventions the county government is putting in place to ensure the high dependency unit is operationalized. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you. The Majority Whip. There are ringing tones in the House, so going to put your, we do not entertain such ringing tone. So it's out of decorum. So the Minority Whip and the Majority Whip check who is causing havoc. The request for statement by the Honorable Fadhili Musuri. The Majority Whip is hereby committed to the Committee on Health Services, and you are required to respond on 28th May back to this House. So Chair, Vice Chairperson, Vice Chairperson held. We have members. Take the report this to the Chair that there is work to be done, and a response awaited on 28th May. Thank you. The next statement is by the Honorable Jane Gituku.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I'm rising on behalf of the Honorable Jane Gituku. Honorable Speaker, pursuant to Standing Order number 47, Cap 2, subsection C, I rise to request for a statement from the chairperson of the Committee on Lands, Housing and Physical Planning concerning ownership of Oloiden beach land in Maiella Ward. Honorable Speaker, the land under reference is a key resource that serves as a source of income for the residents in the area. Several economic activities take place along this beach, including fishing and the small-scale businesses. It is also worth noting the beach serves as a key revenue-generating resource for the county government in form of different licenses. Based on the economic importance of the beach, the county government recently purchased 2 motorboats and fishing gears for the youth groups to boost the economic activities. As part of the efforts to enhance revenue collection, the county government stationed 2 officers at the facility. Honorable Speaker, the county government has been in the past confronted with ownership disputes of various key assets. It is therefore important that we keep an updated and well-secured database of all county assets backed by evidence in form of authentic legal documents such as title deeds, among others. Honorable Speaker, considering how crucial this beach land is to the residents in the surrounding area and the county government in general, I request the chairperson, Committee on Lands, Housing and Physical Planning, to issue a statement on whether the land belongs to the county government, and if so, does the county government have legal ownership documents? Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you, the Honorable Lois Kagesha. That request for statements is now committed to the Committee on Lands, Housing and Physical Planning. Note that you are expected to bring a response before this House on 28th May this year. Chairperson, Committee on Lands. The Vice Chairperson, Committee on Lands.
Received, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The third request for statement is from the Honorable John Macharia Gashiri.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I stand to request the statement on behalf of John Gashiri. Honorable Speaker, pursuant to Standing Order 47.2C, I hereby request for a statement from the chairperson of the Sectoral Committee on Health Services regarding the distribution of medical drugs across the health facilities within Nakuru County for the financial year 23-24 and 24-25. Honorable Speaker, medical drugs form the irrefutable, foundational cornerstone of any well-functioning medical system because the medical drugs assist in prevention, treatment, and the management of illnesses. It is on this premise that both levels of the government set aside funds to procure and distribute medical drugs to every health facility in the county and in the country. Honorable Speaker, the distribution of medical drugs to health facilities is not only an essential step towards ensuring that everyone has easy access to medical drugs in the event of any ailment, but also ensures that everyone has access towards the highest attainable standards of health as stated in Article 43(1)A of the Constitution of Kenya. Honorable Speaker, despite plenty of funds set aside by both levels of the government, there are numerous complaints from the public regarding the inconsistent availability of medical drugs that is characterized by insufficient supply of medical drugs and prolonged periods of lack of medical drugs. including the essential drugs that the Ministry of Health recommends all health facilities to should have. Honorable Speaker, it is in this regard that I request the chairperson of the Sectoral Committee on Health Services to issue a comprehensive report on distribution of medical drugs within Nakuru County for the financial years 23-24, 24-25. The report ought to include the following details. Number one, amount of funds received and set aside for the procurement and distribution of medical drugs and the expenditures of these funds during the mentioned period for the 2 financial years, preferably audited reports. Number two, the exact and specific amounts of medical drugs received from the national government and procured by the county government, disaggregated by categories similar to those in the most recent Kenya Essential Medicines list issued by the Ministry of Health. Number three, the distribution of all medical drugs that have been received by the national government and procured by the county government to each and every health facility in Nakuru County. And number four, the current and future anticipated medical drugs deficit within Nakuru County and the plans to progressively decrease the medical drugs deficit. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I request the statement on behalf of John Gachiri, MCA Njoro Ward. Thank you.
Thank you, the Honorable Virginia, on behalf of the Honorable John Gachiri. That request for statement is committed to the Committee on Health Services. And your report to this House, you will respond on 28th May. That will be on a Wednesday afternoon. So, committee members, yeah, that's another work. Looks your bucket is full. But essentially, that's why the committees, the sectoral committees exist. Do such work. Thank you. The request for the responses. The first response is from the chairperson, the Committee on Health Services. That is a request was made by the Honorable Wadhiai Macharia, and it was concerning the cost of postmortem services at the Nakuru County Provincial Hospital, that is the Nakuru PGH.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm John Mwangi, standing on behalf of the Chair, Health Committee, Juguna Mwaura. I'm also a member to the committee. I want to give the response of the statement. On Wednesday, 9th April 2025, Honorable Wadhiai Macharia requested for a statement from the Chairperson Committee on Health Services regarding postmortem services in Nakuru PGH. Upon receipt of the requested statement, the Committee on Health Services wrote to the CCM Health Services on 14th March 2025 concerning the statement as follows: the cost of postmortem charges at PGH. Number two, whether Department of Health Services is aware of the underlying deals involving the facility and pathologist at PGH. Number three, the measure the Department of Health Services put in place to protect the family from such unscrupulous doctors. In response, the CCM Health Services gave the committee a detailed report on the following. Number one, post-mortem services. Number two, payment procedure. Number three, client protection measure. Attached is the copy of the response. Report on services at Nakuru County Referral and Teaching Hospital. Nakuru County Referral and Teaching Hospital operate under policy of cost recovery and sustainability. It charges for various services. Occasionally, the hospital administration waives charges based on request and socioeconomic assessment. Following a request for comprehensive report on the services offered, I would like to provide the following information. Number 1, postmortem services. Clinical postmortem requested by clinical staff are provided free of charge. 2, legal postmortems, that is, in cases that are suspicious or legally mandated, incur a charge of Kenya shillings 8,000. 3, private postmortem for body brought in dead are charged at Kenya shillings 12,000. For more details, we have attached a printout of our hospital electronic medical record charge sheet. Payment procedures. The Department of Health Services is unaware of agreements between the hospital and pathologists. 2, the department position is that all hospital fees should be processed through the county pay bill number. Next, procedurally, payment should not be made directly to any healthcare provider, as all staff receive a monthly salary for their services. Any direct payment cases should be reported to hospital management for disciplinary action. Client protection measure. The Department of Health Services has implemented several measures to protect clients from additional charges by service providers, including availability of service charter in all hospitals and departmental levels, including the mortuary, to ensure patients are informed about expected fees. Next, signage in all departments directing patient to make payments at the hospital cashier and to request official receipts. Next, mobile contact numbers provided for all reporting instances of corruption or delay in service delivery. Establishment of a grievance redress mechanism with a designated focal person to receive all grievances and present them to management for resolutions. A fractional waiver system to ensure that patients who cannot pay for services can access them without extortion or abuse. The electronic medical record system includes all approved charges and cannot process charges exceeding the recommended amounts. I beg to give the response, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you. The Honorable John Mwangi, on behalf of the Honorable Chairperson Committee on Health Services. The Honorable Wadhi Macharia is not in, so we proceed to a second response.
I'm John Mwangi, representing the Chair Health Committee of Health, Honorable Jogona Mwaura. On 9th April 2025, Honorable Francis Kuria requested for a statement from the Chairperson Committee of Health Services regarding an ambulance that was designated for use in Marewa West Ward. Upon receipt of the requested statement, the Committee on Health Services wrote to the CCM Health Services on 14th April 2025 concerning the statement, where they requested for a comprehensive report on what the department is doing to ensure the swift and timely reassignment of the abusers back to Marewa West Ward at their earliest convenient time, which is not later than 1st of May 2025. In response, the CCM Health Services confirmed that the Department of Health Services allocated an ambulance to serve Marewa West Ward in Girigiri Sub-County. The vehicle was operational from Kasarani Dispensary until September 2024. When it developed an engine problem, it was subsequently toured to Nakuru for an engine overhaul and repairs at our contracted garages. She stated that they are committed to have the abusers back on road by 30th April 2025, which is today. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, the Honorable John Mashari, on behalf of the Chair Committee on Health Services. The Honorable Member who had requested, the Honorable Francis Kuria from Malewa West.
Yes, Honorable Speaker, thank you. Thank you for that response. But contrary to that response, Honorable Speaker, the ambulance was designated to Karati Health Center. I was there during the handover of that ambulance, and It was given, we were at Gatamayo dispensary, where the governor, the former governor, His Excellency Ricky Nyajui, directed that ambulance to Karati Health Center, which is the center of the 4 health facilities within Maiella West Ward. In Maiella West Ward, Honorable Speaker, we have 4 health facilities. That is one in Gatamayo. We have the headquarters of Maiella West Ward, that is in Karati Center, where we have the Karati Health Center. Then we have the NGO, that is in DTI, and we have the Kasarani dispensary. Honorable Speaker, it happened that the former MCA, who was by then the MCA for Maiella West Ward, misread the department and took that ambulance to his area home, that is Kasarani dispensary. So I request the Department of Health to give full information and direct that ambulance to where it was. Honorable Speaker, another issue, it is very bad because I'm aware the ambulance was operating between Naivasha and Girigiri sub-county. Honorable Speaker, when I heard that statement, it's contrary to what I know. I have been following up that ambulance here and there. It might, or it's sure, it was having some mechanical issues, but that was addressed maybe within a period of 1 week. But if you go along the highway and I encounter with that ambulance, does it know that I don't know the number plates of my ambulance, Honorable Speaker? Does it know that I don't know the ambulance that was designated to Karati Health Center? So let's argue with the fact that that ambulance be taken to Karati Health Center, and where it is as of today, because I don't want to go contrary to what she says that it's in garage. Today is on 30th. So I expect it tomorrow to go back to Maiella. I will confirm, Honorable Speaker. And not Kasarani, Karati Health Center, where it will serve the other health facilities. Karati Health Center is the center of Maiella West Ward. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, the Honorable Member for Maiella West. 2 issues are coming out as to whether you know the registration numbers for the ambulance, and also the member who responded on behalf of the chair, that is the Honorable John Mwangi, said that the ambulance will be back on the road. He did not say whether it's going to be in the roads of Maiella or which roads. Maybe chair, that is the member who responded on behalf of the chair. You may want to close up that.
So thank you, Mr. Speaker. I don't know why the honorable member is complaining, because I believe that 30th April 2025 is going to come to an end today at midnight. And right now, we have not arrived to midnight. Number 2, the honorable member is also a member of Health Committee. I don't see the reason why the honorable member who is a member of Health Committee is also questioning the committee where he is a member. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Speaker.
Order, Mheshimiwa member from Maiella. That is closed, because when you are a member of a sectoral committee, you can get the information at the committee level, or get a member on behalf, a member who is not sitting such particular departmental committee or sectoral committee to execute the request. And so that is closed. Next order.
Order number 8, motion.
There is a motion by the Honorable Chairperson, Committee on County Public Accounts and Investment, PAC.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Michael Jenga, and I'll be moving the motion on behalf of Honorable Simon Kamau. Mr. Speaker, on behalf of the members of the Nakuru County Assembly Public Accounts and Investment Committee, I beg to move the adoption of the report of the committee on the report of the Auditor General on the financial statements of Nakuru Water and Sanitation Services Company Limited for the year ended 30th June 2023. Introduction. The Public Accounts and Investment Committee is a select committee established under Standing Order number 188 and is responsible for examination of the working of public accounts and investments. The committee is mandated to 1. Examine the accounts showing the appropriation of the sum voted by the House to meet the public expenditure and of such other accounts laid before the House as the committee may think fit. 2. Examine the reports and accounts of the public investments. 3. Examine the reports, if any, of the Auditor General on public investments. 4. Examine in the context of the autonomy and efficiency of the public investments whether the affairs of the public investments are being managed in accordance with sound financial or business principles and prudent commercial practices. The committee shall, however, not examine matters of major government policy as distinct from business or commercial functions of the public investments. 2. Matters of day-to-day administration. And 3. Matters of the consideration of which machinery is established by any special statute under which a particular public investment is established. The committee has power under the provisions of the Constitution, the State Corporation Act Cap 446 and the Public Audit Act Cap 412 to summon witnesses, examine them under oath and receive evidence. Committee membership. The committee is comprised of 13 members. And acknowledgement, I take this opportunity to commend the members of the committee for their devotion and commitment to duty, which made the consideration of the Auditor General's report on NAWASCO Limited successful. I also wish to thank the officers of the Speaker and the Clerk to the Assembly for the support extended to the committee in undertaking this important assignment. Lastly, I wish to thank the management of NAWASCO Limited, who submitted written responses of the report and who appeared before the committee to give further clarity to issues raised by the Auditor General. Committee proceedings. The committee held sittings in which it closely examined and heard evidence from the management of Nakuru Water and Sanitation Company Limited. In its inquiry into the audit responses of NAWASCO for the year ended 30th June 2023, the committee heard and received both oral and written evidence from the management. The records of evidence adduced, documents and notes received by the committee form the basis of the committee's observations and recommendations as outlined in the report and can be obtained in the Hansard reports of the committee available in the County Assembly of Nakuru. Committee objectives. These observations and recommendations, if taken into account and implemented, will enhance accountability, effectiveness, transparency, efficiency, prudent investment, and financial management of Nakuru Water and Sanitation Company Limited. Nakuru County Water Entities. Nakuru County Government owns 3 water companies. These are Naivasha Water and Sanitation Company Limited, Nakuru Water and Sanitation Company Limited, Nakuru Water and Sanitation Services Company Limited. Material issues. Honorable Speaker, the committee, after in-depth analysis, insights and engagements with the management of NAWASCO Limited, identified several key issues raised by the Auditor General which affected both directly and indirectly the performance of the company during the year under review. Mr. Speaker, these issues were: 1. Non-revenue water was a major sticking point. This refers to water supplied but not billed due to burst pipes, dilapidated infrastructure, or theft of meters. The resultant effect is that the company could not realize enough revenue to effectively sustain its operation. 2, the committee noted that the company management had not instituted strong internal controls. This resulted to the loss of over 3 million through a fuel theft syndicate. And 3, the county government of Nakuru owed the company more than 200 million Kenya shillings, which are monies owed by the defunct Municipal Council of Nakuru. This contributed to an unhealthy financial situation. The committee appreciates efforts of the company management to improve performance by increasing metering and area coverage, which have improved revenue and service delivery. However, a lot needs to be done to realize the company's key mandate of providing water to all residents in its area of operation. Mr. Speaker, the committee has proposed recommendations in this report, which, if implemented, will go a long way in making the company more effective in delivering services. Other matters raised by the Auditor Generals and considered by the committee are in this report as well. On to the first query, unsupported fuel, oil, lubricants, and gas expenditure. The statement of profit or loss and other comprehensive income to the financial statement reflects general and other operation expenses amounting to 585,259,214. The amount includes fuel, oil, lubricants, and gas expenditure amounting to 11,853,187. However, the expenditure was not supported by way of fuel supplier statements and job cards for repairs. Further, procurement records for fuel were not provided for audit review. In the circumstance, the accuracy and propriety of fuel, oil, lubricants, and gases expenditure amounting to 11,853,187 Kenya shillings could not be confirmed. Management response: the company had provided the fuel, oil, and lubricants and gas procurement documents during the audit review amounting to 11,853,187 Kenya shillings. Included in this expenditure are other transport-related expenses, such as retirees' baggage allowances and air tickets, which had been budgeted under this expenditure line item. Committee findings. The committee established that 1, the audit revealed that an expenditure of 11,853,187 Kenya shillings for fuel, oil, lubricants, and gases was not supported by the relevant documentation during the auditing period. This lack of supporting documentation raises concerns regarding the validity and proper authorization of these expenses. Additionally, procurement records related to these expenditures were not provided for audit review, making it difficult to verify the appropriateness and compliance of the procurement process with the required procedures and regulations. Committee recommendations. After close scrutiny of these issues raised by the Auditor General and responses provided by the company management, the committee recommends that the management should ensure that all expenditures, including those of fuel, oil, lubricants, and gases, are properly supported by relevant documentation such as receipts, invoices, and authorization records. This will ensure transparency and accountability in financial reporting. 2, the management should provide the necessary procurement records for review during future audits. This record should clearly detail the procurement process, including purchase orders, contracts, and any approvals, to demonstrate compliance with procurement regulations and to support the validity of the expenditures. And 3, the management should implement stronger internal controls and monitoring procedures to ensure that all expenditures are properly documented and aligned with procurement guidelines. This will help prevent similar issues from arising in future audits. Mr. Speaker, on the issue of non-revenue water, the statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income reflects operating revenue amounting to the amount includes water sales amounting to, as further disclosed in Note 6 to the financial statements. Reviews of record reveal that the company produced a total of 11,966,661 cubic meters of water, out of which 8,464,434 cubic meters of water was billed to customers, while the balance of 3,481,041 cubic meters, or approximately 29% of the total volume of water produced, represents non-revenue water. The non-revenue water of 29% was over and above the allowable loss of 25% set by the Water Services Regulatory Board, WASREB, guidelines by 4%. Further, the non-revenue water amounting to 3,481,041 cubic meters resulted in loss of sales at the rate of Kenya shillings 59 per cubic meter minimum water sale tariff. In addition, a non-revenue water function has not been established, contrary to paragraph 162 of the non-revenue water management standards in Kenya guidelines of June 2022. The significant level of non-revenue water is an indication of ineffectiveness in the use of public resources, which may negatively impact on the company's profitability and its ability to sustain its services. In the circumstance, management was in breach of the law. The management response: the company is very keen on reducing non-revenue water to below the sector bench max level of 25%, and a lot of measures have been put in place to bring it down. In the company 5-year strategic plan, one of the objectives, among others, is to increase operation efficiency in non-revenue water management. In this objective, the company has undertaken to install a model of district area management and territory management areas so as to know the amount of water distributed to each area for ease of management of non-revenue water. Committee findings. The committee established that 1. High non-revenue water. The company reported a non-revenue water of level of 29%, exceeding the allowable threshold of 25% set by the WASREB. This represents approximately 3,481,041 cubic meters of water that was produced but not billed to customers, resulting in significant financial losses from unbilled water. Impact on financial performance. The unbilled water translates to a loss in potential revenue estimated at Kenya shillings 205,279,419, which could have been generated if the non-revenue water had been effectively managed. This level of non-revenue water negatively impacts the company's profitability, efficiency, and its ability to sustain services in the long term. 3. Non-compliance with regulatory guidelines. A dedicated non-revenue water function has not been established by the company as required by paragraph 162 of the non-revenue water management standards in Kenya guidelines of June 2022. The absence of this function further complicates effective management of the non-revenue water. 4. Ongoing efforts to address non-revenue water. The company has undertaken several measures to reduce non-revenue water, including network rehabilitation, replacing old pipes, installation of automatic meter reading system, and increasing surveillance to reduce water theft. However, despite these efforts, the non-revenue water level remains way above the acceptable threshold. Committee recommendations. After thorough scrutiny of the issues raised by the Auditor General and the responses provided by the company management, the committee recommends that 1. Establish a dedicated non-revenue water management function. The company should establish a dedicated non-revenue water management unit as outlined in the regulatory guidelines. This unit should focus on continuous monitoring, reporting, and developing strategic interventions to reduce non-revenue water to below the 25% threshold. 2. Accelerate infrastructure upgrades. The company should expedite the replacement of old and dilapidated water networks, with particular focus on areas with high non-revenue water. The ongoing rehabilitation of 13 kilometers of the Heshima network and 11.1 kilometers of the Mailikumi network should be expanded to other high-loss areas as well. 3. Improve metering and billing accuracy. The company should continue to replace faulty and old meters with more accurate automatic meter reading systems Additionally, the company should further invest in technology and data systems that enhance the accuracy of meter readings, billing, and consumption analysis. 4, enhance water theft prevention measures. The company should intensify its efforts to reduce water theft, especially in low-income areas, by improving surveillance, relocating meters to mains, and enhancing law enforcement actions against illegal water use and connection. 5, set clear non-revenue water reduction targets. The company should set clear, measurable targets for reducing non-revenue water over the next few years with the goal of meeting or exceeding the 25% benchmark. Progress should be regularly reported to the relevant regulatory authorities, ensuring transparency and accountability. Mr. Speaker, on the third issue, failure to collect debts. The statement of financial position reflects trade and other receivables totaling to Kenya shilling 700,163,439. The amount includes receivable amounting to 393,936,068 Kenya shillings due from 13,118 customers' accounts, which had been terminated or remained dormant for over 1 year. Management has not made any effort to collect the debts. Further, the amount includes a loan to Nawascol Company Limited amounting to Kenya shillings 17,477,375, which was not supported with loan agreement and has never been repaid. The loaning is also not but part of the objectives of the company. The management response. As of 30th June 2024, the dormant account stood at 8,638 from 13,118 in June 2023. The reduction in these dormant accounts is attributed to wooing back the defaulters and entering into flexible payment plans to clear the outstanding debt. In addition, the company is continuously carrying out the data cleaning of many duplicate accounts that were inherited from the defunct Municipal Council of Nakuru and captured from the then manual system. A large portion of the outstanding debts amounting to 215,703,435 Kenya shillings is owed by the defunct Municipal Council of Nakuru, which the county has been promising to pay. We have been constantly following up this amount with the then transition authority and currently with the county government. The balance of 178,232,633 Kenya shillings was owed by other 8,607 customer meters and are under investigations. Committee findings. The committee established that 1, non-collection efforts. Management has not actively pursued collection of these outstanding debts, violating the Nakuru Water and Sanitation Company Limited financial manual, which mandates debt collections within the stipulated credit period. 2, loan to Nawascol. A loan of Kenya shilling 17,477,375 was advanced to Nawascol Company Limited, but lacks a formal loan agreement and has not been repaid as per the agreed terms. The loan was outside the core objectives of the company. 3, staff debt. An amount of Kenya shillings 3,219,256 is owed by staff due to fuel loss through fraud. Although disciplinary action has been taken, the recovery process has not yet commenced. Committee recommendation. The committee recommends that 1, the company should adopt more aggressive measures to collect outstanding debts, including pursuing flexible payment plans and engaging legal actions where necessary. Furthermore, the company should conduct a thorough cleaning of its customer database to eliminate duplicate accounts and resolve outstanding debts, particularly from the county government regarding the defunct Municipal Council of Nakuru. 3, the company should review its decision to extend loans to Nawascol, ensuring that future loans are in line with the company's objective and properly documented. It should take steps to recover the outstanding loan or negotiate the repayment terms in accordance with the loan agreements. 5, the company should initiate a recovery process for the staff debt related to fuel loss in compliance with its financial manual and ensure that appropriate disciplinary measures are followed. Conclusion. Mr. Speaker, in conclusion, the committee stresses that addressing these audit issues is crucial for improving financial accountability, operational efficiency, and service delivery to Nakuru residents. The company must take immediate action to implement the recommendations outlined in this report and ensure compliance with all relevant laws and regulations. Regular progress updates should be provided to ensure that these matters are effectively addressed. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'd like to request Honorable Gardoita to second.
Thank you. The Vice Chairperson, Committee on Park, the Honorable Gardoita.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I stand to second.
The motion is seconded. The motion is that this House adopts the report of the Committee on Park on the Auditor General report on the financial statements of the Nakuru Water and Sanitation Company Limited for the year ended 30th June 2023, laid on the table of the Assembly on Tuesday 11th March 2025 during the morning sitting. The motion is open for debate. Mheshimiwa Neto Sakwa.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. One, I do support this report because one, Mr. Speaker, sir, this is a detailed report. There is a question from Auditor General. Then we have management responses and the findings from the committee and the recommendation that the committee was giving to every question that was raised. But I'm just with a concern from one area, Speaker, sir, because I was privileged to be in this Assembly morning session. The giant in the room was the implementation part of these recommendations and these reports that has been coming to this Honorable House. We find it that most of recommendations, these reports has been reoccurring, maybe from the first assembly, the second assembly, and now this third assembly. So my concern was just on the implementation part of it, that even if this report may be passed from this assembly, we need to have a well-structured part, maybe through the implementation committee, or maybe through the whole House to account all the departments that the reports is touching through their department to have a fully implementation of the same. So, Mr. Speaker, sir, thank you for giving me this opportunity. I do support this report. Thank you.
Thank you. The Honorable Sakwa. The Honorable Member for Kamara.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. So stand to support the motion. Also to urge you, Mr. Speaker, I think the report was detailed in a manner that only what requires is just you to put in a question, then we proceed from there. Thank
you. The member for Barut, you want to say something?
Asante sana Mheshimiwa Spika kwa hii nafasi ambayo umenipatia. Kwanza ni kushukuru komiti hii ya PAC kwa ile kazi nzuri ambayo umeweza kufanya. Na pia kushukuru ofisi yako na ile ya clerk kwa kuweza kusimama na hii komiti. Ingawa iko na changamoto mingi, lakini tunashukuru kwa sababu umeweza kusimama na hii komiti. Mr. Speaker, ile ningependa tu kusema ni kuwa zile vitu ambazo tumejaribu kuangalia wakati tulikuwa tunajaribu kuhoji hii kampuni ya Nawasco, ni kuwa kuna zile madeni ambazo ziliweza kutolewa kutoka kwa ile serikali ya municipal la kitambo ambayo bado zinaonekana kwa record zao. So tulikuwa tunasema kama zinaweza ondolewa kwa hizi hesabu, natumai mambo itakuwa ni mzuri. So Mr. Speaker, nimesimama kuiunga na pia kuuliza waheshimiwa wenzangu waweze kusimama na hii committee na pia waweze kuichangia. Asanteni.
Thank you. The Honorable Gadoita.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I stand to support the motion on basis that can help this county. Because as we stand, Mr. Speaker, Nawasco is our own child and we cannot disown. Mr. Speaker, but based on the recommendation we made on that report, as a member of this committee, I propose we follow this matter to the latter so that the implementation of this report can help the improvement of the company. And there's issue of unsupported documents. The issue that brings up the company to a loss. And in the recommendation, we recommended the improvement of internal control measures, mechanism that will help this company to move from loss to profit. And another issue of improper documentation of their stock taking. That is an issue that needs to be raised, even if the management should be relooked again, so that this issue of lack of stock taking should not recur. Mr. Speaker, as a county, we need to review all the policies we have. The issue within the Nawasco on issue of non-revenue water. Non-revenue water is the water that is not built, or that the loss of water. Either it is not built, either there's rupture of pipes, either there is theft within the customers. That non-revenue water ranges close to 25%. What does that mean, Mr. Speaker? As a county, that company law, when they are expected to collect a total of 1 million, 25% of that translates to 250,000. That means it's like we are not serious, or the policies that they follow fall short, and the company may not see the line of light in profitability. There's other issue of recurred debts from municipal council. It is now close to about 15 years since we came to devolution, and yet there's the de facto municipal council that left a bill of close to 200,000. That bill, it is either county we decide, we waive that bill so that we can move forward as a county, and we do away with that. Mr. Speaker, thank you, and I support.
Thank you. The chair, do you want to respond?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, to respond to the issues raised, looking at this report, Mr. Speaker, if at all these recommendations were to be followed to the letter and implemented, we will not have a repeat of most of these issues over the next few years. So what I'd really like to ask is support from our fellow members from the implementation committee to really stand with us on this and make sure that these recommendations passed by the House are adhered to the latter, and we will be okay going forward. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
I'll now proceed to put it to question. that this House adopt the report of the Committee on PAC on the Auditor General report on the financial statements of the Nakuru Water and Sanitation Company Limited for the year ended 30th June 2023, laid on the table of the Assembly on Tuesday, 11th March 2025, during the morning sitting. As many who are of that opinion say aye. As many who are of contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. Next order.
Order number 9, motion.
There is a motion by the Honorable William Mutai, Leader of Majority Party.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. That pursuant to the provisions of Standing Order 31, Section 3, this House adjourns from today, 30th April 2025, and resumes on Tuesday, 27th May 2025, in accordance with the Assembly calendar. Mr. Speaker, this short recess is indeed very necessary because it's going to allow these members to get time to engage with the electorate and also to undertake their day-to-day activities within their elective units, and also to reflect and also evaluate the businesses that they've been deliberating in this House. And I want to believe that when they come back on 27th of May this year, they will come back re-energized and ready to even present a lot of information that they will have gathered in their areas of jurisdiction. So I want to request Honorable Mercy Kilel to second.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I wish to second the motion and to wish the members a very useful rest and to take care of their mental health and their bodies and their spiritual well-being. Thank you.
Thank you, the Honorable Mercy Kilel. The motion is seconded. The motion is that pursuant to the provisions of Standing Order 31, 3, this House adjourns from today, 30th April 2025, and resumes on 27th May 2025 in accordance with the Assembly calendar. The motion is open for debate. Or members could, yes, the Honorable Sakwaneto.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. One, I stand to support this motion. These honorable members are well informed, and they are the same honorable members that supported this calendar. And it's within the calendar that we have to go for this short recess. So I feel, Mr. Speaker, sir, maybe just put the motion into question. Thank you.
The Honourable Member for Mosop.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I also raise to support the adjournment of the House in line with the calendar. I think we've had a very engageful first half when we came in. And we are looking forward also to now go and meet with our Njiko and be able to pursue the projects. We have seen the executive actually starting to release tenders outside there. And we need to be on the ground so that we're able to receive those people who are coming to launch the various projects in our various wards in line with our spirit and our duty of citing. This will also give us a small break to unite with our Njiko and be able to come back refreshed after having worked well with what is going on in the community. So, Mr. Speaker, without much words, it's in order, and I actually raise to support the motion and wish every member well as they go for this very short recess of about a month. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable members, this House is adjourned from today, 30th April 2025, and resumes on Tuesday, 27 May 2025, in accordance with the Assembly calendar. Thank you. We all arise.